Alright. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? Welcome, everyone. I hope y'all are doing well today. It's Wednesday. Hump day. So, hope y'all have been doing well. Let's see. One Drug Man, Alana, hello. GZ Prime, Free Stick, Bon Boy. Wait, the R2 is already shipped? No. This is going to be a prototype. Yo, Hex Alenex, hello. Up Sam, how's it going? I'm doing well, thank you. Nice desk mat, thank you. Enjoying the snow. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah. So it's snowing outside. A lot. Who is Diego? Read the box below. It clearly says what my name is. Oh, shoot. Twitch told me to do it? Oh, come on. Seriously? HPKB, hello. Let's go do them. I guess starting the stream with some push-ups. I'll do them in just a sec. Give me like a little bit. Let's see. So let me show you what outside looks like. Outside right now looks like this. That's right now outside. Snowing. We're expecting 8 to 14 inches of snow tonight until tomorrow afternoon, I believe. So, yeah, snowstorm today. So I'm well indoors and staying warm. But yeah, snow day out there, just a bit. I mean, this is just the beginning actually. So it only started snowing like earlier this afternoon. So yeah. Anyway, that's the, and then you know, like you can check the weather here and like reload this page. This is the weather for New York City. 25 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It feels like 13 degrees Fahrenheit because there's wind. It's at 16 miles per hour, but they said that the peak can be between 50 and 60 miles per hour for wind chills. So pretty cold. Very, very cold. Definitely not recommended to be outside right now. So yeah. Y'all lucky we're only getting like 2 inches. Honestly, I don't like the snow. The snow looks cool at first, and then the appeal of it is completely like it really isn't for me. I think later, you know, once it gets slushy and once it gets all like iced up, it sucks. I thought they knew my name. My name is Diego too. Oh, I see. Honda. Good day, 10 Peaches. Lucas, hello. It didn't get this bad over here. Yeah, I think it's hitting the northern part of Manhattan a bit worse. We're expecting 12 inches in Boston. Oof. I've never seen snow before? That's crazy. Someone go to Diego's and show themselves in this security cam. Time for sledding in the park? I'm cold on your behalf. Holy shit, as well. Yeah, it's pretty cold out there. So jealous of you guys having white Christmas. Well, let me remember when was the last time I actually saw a white Christmas though. I don't remember when the last time was when I saw a white Christmas. Like, I legitimately don't remember when was the last time we had a lot like white Christmas, because it almost always never snows on the day of. And then it snows later, like in January or even earlier sometimes. Kind of weird. But summer Christmas sounds actually really nice because you can have barbecues. You can have like all this good stuff. You can go to a beach and celebrate Christmas. Isn't that crazy? It's been 21 years. I've never seen snow once in my life. Sag country. Where are you located, Salty Nutted? I don't remember. I guess if you're like in the tropics, that makes sense. You can go outside and not freeze. Yeah. Summer isn't the worst, but a hot and humid summer, I would rather get a cold and dry winter than a hot and humid summer. Oh, Malaysia. Okay, that makes sense. Malaysia, can you send me some kaya, please? I want some kaya so badly lately. I've been wanting kaya toast so badly lately. It's just like, have some kaya toast, get some, make myself some Ovaltine. That would be so good. Kaya or just like some roti canai in the morning. Poggers. Anyway, let's do these push-ups since I owe them already. I hope you guys don't make me have to go back and forth many times. So if you're gonna redeem your push-ups, do it now. Okay? Hello. I need some toast. I want to have some kaya toast right now. Yeah. Petrov, hello, hello. Alright. Is that what you say when you eat some good food? Poggers? Yes, I say poggers all the time. I actually say poggers in real life more often than you think, which is really bizarre because people will be like, "What the fuck? Why is this guy like doing Twitch speak?" All right, let's do this. So just 10, right? Yeah. Ten. Show us them guns. I don't have any guns. Like that's, yeah. JD's more ripped than I am. JD doesn't even need to exercise to be in shape. JD just naturally in shape. All right. All right. There's my 10 for today. Christmas in New Zealand consists of barbecues and beaches, camping for New Year. Oh, that sounds so nice. That actually sounds great. What's up? I actually just mounted these switches today. They're smooth AF. Nice. They do seem very smooth. Oh, fellow Malaysian, but I live in New Zealand now. Oh, I see. But yes, if someone wants to send me some kaya, if it's a big enough package, I'll just DHL it. And also, I don't know if like you even can send something like that. It's food, right? So like, I guess maybe if you declare it as like jelly or something, like something that's not, yeah, but that's probably illegal. And before it goes bad, I know, right? I mean, I should probably just find some in New York and get it, but the problem is getting it. I should probably just find some in the US. I'm sure someone in the US does it, makes it, but yeah, just too lazy. I haven't looked. Do they sell it at Asian stores in New York City? I don't know. I haven't looked. That's a problem. I need to start looking. I just recently started craving it, like really badly. Yeah. Is that my boy? Yeah, JD's just chilling today while the headphones are charging. Oh, let's see. Amazon link. 17, well, available from these sellers, and then you go to that. $40? A pack of 3 though. Okay. 17 ounces? It's canned, huh? Interesting. I was talking about you, but okay. Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about JD because you mentioned JD often. Oh, Ghost Gooch. Have a great stream. I'm polishing the M6 collectors as we speak. Yeah, I have. So I got rid of my M6 and have a M10A now on the desk. That's gonna be my macro pack for a while. My brother's CRP Peacock will come before Christmas. Yeah, I think it's gonna ship on the 23rd or like between then and New Year's. So I don't think I don't think CRP Peacock you're gonna have before Christmas, to be honest with you. Also, shipping right now is pretty bad. I feel like you can pack more in the DHL package though, John. But yeah, the risk of it going bad is pretty high. So, all right, let's get this stuff. All right, so let's get started. So today we have a CannonKeys build. So here's the CannonKeys bag. Wait, hold up. Is it like... Alright. So here's the CannonKeys bag. You've seen this bag before, I think. It has these nice lavender handle thingies for the zippers. New taste sour kaya? It's like fermented, right? Fermented kaya. I mean, yeah. Like as it is. And then have a terrible stomach ache. Food poisoning. Alright, so here we go. Actually, I'm gonna switch out the music too while I'm at it. Let's switch over to the usual. Alright. So we have, let's see. So I lubed some lavender switches, as you might have seen. So these are some of the spares. So we have some stock ones if we want to compare. And some lubed ones with films. So these have 205 grade 0 and Deskeys white films. The springs are the same springs, 65 gram gold springs. Do you like durian? I actually do like durian. So actually, you know, there's two types of durian, or like mains, what are they like? Not strains. Basically like kinds of durian. So the one that's exported the most is the Thai durian. And the Thai durian I actually don't like. But when I traveled in Malaysia, I tried the other kind. And it looks even different. And like it actually tastes kind of like sweeter and like more, it's like more flavored but not in a bad sense. But anyway, I went to Malaysia and had some good durian and I started liking durian. So I'm not against durian actually. I like durian. I like some durian ice cream. I've tried like some durian other stuff, but I think generally speaking, I don't crave durian. I'll try it and I'll tolerate it, but I don't crave it. There's probably like 12 different types in Malaysia. That makes sense. I mean, it's like native to the area, so like yeah. So we have those switches, which we'll try out. We have our Sat75 knob. Then we have our stabs, just cherry stabs, clip in, along with all the screws and stuff. And here we have our, so this is a new, I mean, this is a prototype of a new Satisfaction75 PCB. So has the rotary encoder here, has the OLED screen. I mean, if you've seen a Sat75, you probably know what it looks like. This is the back. Updated September 2020. So this is a brand new PCB. It does not have the battery holder for the OLED, for the OLED, so it's not gonna like keep the time. So normally there's a battery holder here that you can put a clip battery, and the clip battery is gonna basically keep the OLED alive to keep time and like settings and things like that. So right now, every time you unplug and replug the PCB, it's going to reset. Another thing to note is this guy over here. This little band-aid looking thing, this little thing is a non-conductive pad. So basically what it does is it prevents, basically mitigates electrostatic discharge, ESD. What MCU? Yeah, still STM, pretty sure. Pretty sure it's still an STM. Let me see. Enhance. I can't read. Can you read for me? But anyway. I think it's still an STM, but anyway. If Upaz is around here, maybe he'll know. I can't read it from here right now. But anyway, so it has electrostatic discharge mitigation pad, it's non-conductive pad. Yeah, and it will align with the case. That's something that's new. And yeah, still USB-C, rotary encoder, and OLED. Why did they get rid of the battery? Oh, it's not that it's rid of the battery. It just doesn't have the clip holder right now. It just doesn't have the holder soldered in. So this is a prototype PCB, so it just came like this. But yeah, in the production units, you can have this. You can have the battery holder soldered on, and it'll hold the clip, and it will keep the OLED alive. Yeah. So it's not. Yeah, it's they haven't gotten rid of it. Hi, Friendship. Thank you so much for the raid with 4 viewers. Welcome. Newer firmware is still STM32. I see. Hi, Burley. Hello. Ahoy from the Friendship chat. Ahoy. Friendship. Friendship? The friendship? Oh, never mind. I won't try doing that. Hello. Yaharo. Hello. So we have our board here. Wrapped in paper. I actually don't know what color we have. So let's see what color it is. Oh no, wait. I do know what color it is. It's an E-white Sat75. So here it is. Let me get rid of the paper. So here is the ship of friends. Welcome, friends in the ship of friends. How apt for a build of a Satisfaction75, our dear rotary encoder and OLED, including pirate ship. May your build be blessed with none of the issues mine had. I wonder what issues you had, actually. So now I'm wondering what those issues were. Anyway, so we have a brass plate here. As you can see, the enclosure has a space for the rotary encoder and the OLED screen. Not much has changed for the case. I mean, this is a round 2 unit. It's an E-white. I mean, I guess, oh yeah, there have been some changes like for the port area and whatnot. I think those changes are outlined in one of the emails. But I need to like open that up for me to note all of them. There's our engraved brass weight, which looks pretty cool. I actually really like this engraving. I think this is pretty cool. And there's the I guess smaller port, more form-fitting for the C port, for the USB-C connector. All right. And our CannonKeys case. I printed my plate horizontally mirrored. Oh no. I don't want to alarm you, but there is a really big cat behind you. I like big cats behind me. It's okay. And he's getting your headphones all hairy. Yeah. It's okay. Keep the headphones warm. Man, what is that joke? I know. I'm not even a dad. Are stem holders with the circular grip generally better than the ones with the 4 prongs? I actually don't know. So I have the TX. Is this a TX one? This is a TX one, I think. And I also have. So the other one's normally a like a gem, like a jewel grip. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere here, but yeah. I think the 4-prong one is more likely to. I guess it's actually easier to grab with the 4-prong one, but this one is gonna be a bit like it's gonna scratch things a little bit less maybe. But I mean, I highly doubt you will have issues with this. Like, I don't really see the issue of using the 4-prong one either. So just get whatever's convenient for you. Yeah, doesn't matter for me. I mean, in the end, I end up using my hands anyhow. Who needs Grove main headphone hanger if you got JD? True. I've never seen a scroll lock LED heartbeat like that. Yeah. All right. I guess what should we do first? I already tested the PCB before because it's a prototype, so I just wanted to make sure. So I think the PCB should be fine. We can go ahead and unscrew this first, and we can go from there. TX1 is nice. Yeah, the TX1 holder is pretty nice. But yeah, I used to use the holder a lot more, and I now pretty much don't use it because it just felt like it was delaying me. Yeah, so I don't use holders anymore. Holder helps with my fat finger. I guess that makes sense if you have a hard time holding the stem because it's very thin. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I think sometimes it actually does help when I need to be more precise. I think it really helps to have one around. So I like having one around anyway. Yeah, just in case it's not on screen. Okay, let me actually just dump the screws. Screws are not coming out. Do I just have to pull it apart? Okay. Maybe I'll just have to pull it apart. This is hard to grab onto. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. So there's our bottom piece out of the way. I'm just gonna make sure to get all the screws. Why are these screws so stuck in there, huh? These holes must be tiny. Yeah, these holes are very fitted. These screw holes are very fitted on this unit. Maybe it's the coating. Oh, well, okay. Well, the screws won't really fall out, so cool. As long as I don't lose them, I'm okay with it. But yeah, these screws are not falling out at all. Cool. That's okay, I guess. But I should still take them out. I don't want to lose one. I'm gonna just grab my spudger and just gonna push them out. Actually, I guess I could just screw them out with the screwdriver. Yeah, I think the E-coat is maybe thickened the case a little, and it's kind of just like tight tolerance in there for these. Okay. All right, sorry. Thank you for the feedback, no problem. Will the production PCB come with the OLED and knob already soldered? Most likely not. Most likely not. I think that's because this was pre-soldered because probably Mr. Upas was testing it himself. So that's probably why the OLED and the rotary encoder are currently already soldered. Yeah. Let's see. What's your take on the USB port? Don't like it personally. I think the USB port is nice if it's well fitted. I think in the case of the Satisfaction75, it isn't like perfectly fitted. But yeah, I think in the end, I think it's a matter of preference for sure. I mean, I do think like if the fit is better, it's nicer. But yeah, it also looks like this non-conductive pad or whatever fits right here. It fits in this groove, which is kind of nice. Yeah. So cool. It fits in the bottom case, so then maybe alignment's a little easier. So that's kind of nice. But actually, is this? Yeah, no, that's I think that is for the alignment. So bottom piece looks like this, right? So the inside has some alignment pins for the case, screw holes, and then this is tapped for. It's not. Yeah, it's tapped just for like the alignment part. And then I think this space is because of there's the battery holder there, USB port, right? Are the screws Phillips? The ones in this unit are, but I have a feeling it's because it's a prototype. I actually did not order one myself, so I actually don't know if the screws will be. I mean, they're most likely going to be hex because I believe they're switched for hex as their QC'd. Yeah. Sir Diego, I'll be AFK for a bit. Hope we in the clear while I'm AFK. Oh, okay, all right. I'll keep an eye on it. Thoughts on the Q? I think personally, my experience with the Q was that it's. I mean, actually, let me think. The 2 Qs I built I built 3 Qs, and 2 of them had brass plates. One of them had an aluminum plate, I believe, and they're sandwich mounted, right? They still kind of felt stiff overall. The issues I had with the Q was that the stab cutouts were really tight, like extremely tight. So tight that on one of the brass plates, I had to shave parts of the plate, like with a file, with a hand file. So I hand filed part of the cutout to make things fit. So that was kind of annoying. But other than that, like, it's an okay board. I personally would not pay, like, I mean, now that the files are open sourced, I think you can just get one for the cost of manufacturing. Non-profit, right? Non-commercial license. I think at that price, sure, why not? But back when it wasn't the case and you had to, let's say, source one or trade for one in the aftermarket, let's say, I would personally not buy one, because I just found the experience, okay, decent for retail cost, yeah, and yeah, not much beyond, I think, personally. Thoughts on Sat75 versus Whale 75? Well, I haven't tried. This is my first time trying a Sat75. So, aesthetics aside, I have no opinions. So, yeah. At that point, it's a feature difference. Do you want an OLED screen? Do you want a rotary encoder like here? Or do you want it here? What kind of aesthetics do you want on the sides? What kind of options? Like, do you like the vendor? Yeah, vendor-wise, I can trust both. Like, I trust Upas and CannonKeys, and I trust Linworks. I think they deliver. They're not gonna scam you. So I wouldn't be worried about that. So yeah. Is R1 much different to R2? I believe there's a series of changes for R1 to R2. You know what? I'm going to do my due diligence and look it up for you. Reason being that I'm pretty sure I saw a list of changes in an email, and there was like a rundown of all that, and I'm pretty sure that, let me see, support of CannonKeys S75 release retrospective. Is this? No, that's not it. CannonKeys S75 Round 2. Here it is. Okay. Let me see if I can open this in a separate window and show you what it says. Oh crap, that's not it. How do I do this? Hold up. Okay, let me open a different window. I just don't want to leak any sensitive information by chance, so. How do I... Hold up, how do I do this? You know what? I'm just gonna have to read it out for you. Exclamation keyboard for the board on my desk. Upas, hello. Screw goes there. It's for the conductive foam to touch and ground the PCB and help protect against ESD. Okay, cool. So a screw goes here, and this thing touches it, and grounds the PCB. Cool. Now we know. Let's see. Upas, question for you. Just tuning in. Any idea if R2 PCBs will be compatible with R1 cases? I think that question goes for Upas, who is here in chat. Hopefully, if he can answer some questions. And Chongasars, hello. Have you tried out the Lavender Switches yet? I think they're really nice. Well, I'm about to try them today. Today we're trying this and this for the first time. This is my first time building a Satisfaction75. Elf Kingdom, if only there were some way to get the whale logo on the whale 75. Guess I'll wait for one of the decals. I'm gonna go to bed. Have a great night, everyone. Have fun with the build. Thank you so much, friendship. I hope you have a great night. Have a good sleep. I'm enjoying the sound of the Lavender Switches so far. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing good things about the Lavender Switches. Okay, so let me run it down for you. Okay. We've kept the overall design of the board, but made a few minor improvements. The USB port on the Satisfaction75 was designed to resemble a ship's gun port. The original design did a good job of this, but there was a downside. If you tried to plug in your keyboard from behind without looking at the port, sometimes you would miss and end up inserting the USB cable under the port. For round 2, we kept the gun port inspiration, but removed the room under the port to avoid the issue. So basically, the port entryway is a bit tighter to avoid missing the port, the connector. Then, feedback that the edges of the bottom case were too sharp, so made those a bit smoother. Hard to show in a photo, but easy to feel when handling the board. So that's the difference between round 1 and round 2. Stab and switch cutouts are not as tight as they were in round 1. Round 2 PCB features improved ESD protection. The case features a grounding point, a screw, and the PCB connects to it via a pad of conductive foam. Build streamers will use R1 PCBs. So this was when Apiary and Mint were building the Satisfaction75, for example. The round 2 prototypes, they used round 1 PCBs, but today I have a round 2 prototype PCB. So, yeah. So, that's it. That's pretty much the main differences between round 1 and round 2. Oh, and the brass is raw and sandblasted so it can tarnish. But that's intentional. Okay. That's all I got. What's the face cam? Yeah, thank you. Exclamation gear for all my gear info. Hopefully this board will leave you more than satisfied. I thought I was doing the dad jokes here, but that's cool. Please. Please make worse jokes than I, so that I can be in the clear. Anyway, so this is the top piece now. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mounting points. Wait. 2, 6. Oh, never mind. 12. So 12 mounting points, 6 on each side, essentially. And the entry for the OLED screen and the encoder. And let's take the plate out. Thanks for checking. No problem. No problem, no problem. Lucky enough to get an R2. Congrats. Very nice. Can you put Bongo Cat on the OLED? That's an important question. I don't know how to do it. Oh, but if that's a question for Upas, I mean, probably. I don't know how to use the screen. Aside from what I saw on VIA, I don't know the custom stuff too well. So I assume you can just probably custom code, right? So I wouldn't know. Okay, so there is our plate out. It's pretty thick. And you can see here that the screw holes have room for one of those little O-rings for the burger mount for each of the screws. You can put one on the bottom and one on the top, you know, like you put one in here and then you put one on the screw and you have your burger mount for your keyboard. Okay. Top piece looks like that. Has the CannonKeys logo over here. Nice and subtle. Okay. Let's take these screws out. Are you doing the O-ring burger mount? Yes, we have O-rings for it, so we'll do the O-ring burger mount today. I said replacement screws to mount the plate and to close the case. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yes, all of the cases will come with hex screws because there's replacements here. Because I believe these are all the factory screws, so that's probably why. So sorry about the confusion about that. So let's see. Separate all the stab stuff. My apologies, but here's all the screws. Plate screws and case screws. So long ones are the case screws. So I'm just gonna actually put these in a separate bag. Let me get a little baggie. Okay. Alright, put all the factory screws aside, and then we can separate these guys. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be doing let's see, 6.25U, bottom row, and full backspace. ANSI enter and left shift. Okay, and then we're gonna need to clip all these bad boys. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll loop those in a bit. Alright. Let's see. Let me go back and read. I'm looking for soft silent switches for a solder build. I would recommend silent Alpacas. Boba U4 tactiles were pretty decent. Not super silent though, but those are tactiles if you want them. How are Lavenders compared to Alpacas and Gat inks? I don't know yet. We're gonna try them out today, so I won't know until I try them out. What are your thoughts on the Mode 80? Considering picking one up, Mode 80, I thought it was okay. Some people really like it, some people don't. I personally was not super pleased, or rather, I personally was not super keen on the foam mount, the stack mount that they use. Personally, just because it feels like you're just pressing against a this full surface made out of foam, and I personally just wasn't about it. I'm sure that it depends on the plate and the switch config that you use. Obviously, the one I was using back then was not what I would have picked personally, but the client wanted that back then, so they like it actually. So I sent the build board to them, and they were like, "I'm pleased." So yeah, I think it's depends. But for the first round that they did, so this was back when they had their Founders Edition. That's what I built the first time, and the Founders Edition I found it to be a bit expensive. So that was my opinion back then. And then now the prices are decreased because they've been doing more quantity and like a separate production run, and so those are cheaper. And perhaps the fact that they might fulfill more quickly might be an appealing thing to you. So it could be good. So yeah, some people like it, some people don't. I personally was like meh about it. But yeah, that's just me. Like if I had $550 or whatever, would I buy one? I don't think so. I wish Zenith had a knob. 10 knobs? No. Do you know where you got those bowls? I got them from Muji. You know Muji? The Japanese like little store with a bunch of random stuff. Home stuff. Clean home stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Have you built any Mode 80s? I built just the one Founders Edition one. Stats for cherry clip-ins? Yeah, I know. Can you show me your knob? Anyone else enjoying a White Claw? Was about to ask about the wires. Oh, I see. Yeah, so custom wires apparently. Upas. Can I get a ton of these wires? I really like black wires. All right. Let's clip these. Cherry spec wires. That's great. I like that idea. I want some. No knobs allowed. We have a knob with knob build today. This is my first build with a rotary encoder actually. Although I've built a board that had rotary encoder capability, but I did not have a rotary encoder. Another thing was that I just didn't really need it, so I didn't put it on. It was a 60%, so yeah. I don't need a knob on a 60%. What's the aftermarket value of a trash pan or just gas in general? A lot is correct, but I would say anywhere from between $300 and a blank check. What do you think of my build? E-White, Mojo 60, HS60, Black Alloy Plate, Black Inks Loop with 205 GMK Crims. Good. Sounds good. Sounds pretty good. PogChamp. Pog indeed. Okay, so guess I'll just have to try and win a raffle and color swap. Yeah, I think the same applies to me. I personally don't like buying a lot in aftermarket. I've bought aftermarket, but there's a limit to it that I would like subscribe to. We'll be trying these switches today. These are there's stock Lavenders here, and then 205 lubed filmed Lavender switches. Yeah. So winning gaff. Yeah, I mean RNG is always tough for raffles. I keep an eye out now. Yeah, me too. John, thank you so much. Let me see if I missed any subs or nothing much. Okay. I've only won a single nice raffle, but I got some latrium arrows. Very nice. Very nice. Lats are very nice, for sure. I actually used to not like latrium caps a long time ago when she first started. The reason, I mean, I gave her my critique back then. It was because the walls of the cap were really, really thin. And the stems were also kind of thin. And so when I put them on like a board and I like used them, it sounded really like hollow and like very like light, you know? And also like the fitment of the stem was not super great. And so back then when I first got a few caps, I was like, oh, I'm not too happy with these. Like I'm not happy paying like $50 for these or whatever. And later on she improved them though, so now they're pretty good. They seem like the fitment seems better, the cherry profile seems better, and the colorways have kind of stayed in the same like style, so that's good. I use Deskeys, yes. Alright. Used to be into artisans in 2017, was big into Poison Summer 1. Seems like the market has really exploded since then. I think the market has gotten bigger, yes. Mostly more people, way many more makers. Nightcaps is still quite active and they're still popular. Like they've just did Poison Summer, is it 4 now? Wait, 17, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3. Wait, no, 4. So they just did Poison Summer 4 just recently. And yeah, still a success. Quite a lot of caps, and yeah, still quite hyped and all that. So a lot of the popular makers are still popular, like Hungerworks Studio and the Bro Caps, and you know Gaff Caps, and like Booper, and we've seen a return of Cult Worship Caps, KWK. Although it's been still slow because there has only been one email sale and one like semi-private or more like first come first serve PM sale. But yeah, and yeah, there's like Tiny, and there's Bongo Cats by Hello Caps. There's so many makers. There's Prime Caps. They do some really amazing caps. There's just so many makers. Like, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can check out like keycap.info or keycap, I think -archivist.com for more for the catalogs of different makers. You'll notice that there's like so much out there. But if you want to learn about artisans, it's not a bad place to start. At least to learn like what's available out there. Well, struggling to find makers to focus on? It makes sense. I think tuning your preferences to what style you like, what kind of colorways you like, or what kind of makers you think you would like to collect is, yeah, it's important. I mean, it's a personal journey in the end. I collect widely because I like a lot of different makers, and I like appreciate the different art that they make. So I've collected fairly widely over the years. And people say like, oh my gosh, Lightning collects like everything, man. And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. KeycapArchives.com, thank you. It's a proto, yes. Would you rather eat keycap flavored food or food flavored keycap? Obviously food flavored keycap. Obviously. Wait a second. Unless the keycap is plastic? So am I eating plastic if I'm eating a food flavored keycap? If that's the case, then neither. Because both suck. Haven't gotten a win on Alpaca for the past 10 plus raffles. Was able to get 3 Salvadors during the grab pack sale. Oh, congrats. But I mean, people talk about RNG, and you know, have you guys heard of gambler's fallacy? Do you guys know what a gambler's fallacy is? The gambler's fallacy basically is if you, let's say, enter 10 raffles, that you believe that losing 9 of them is going to like give you luck for the 10th one because you've been losing so much that like it's fate that you will likely win again, like likely win on the next round. But the reality of probability, right, is that these are 10 independent, like, coin tosses, right? You either win or you don't win. And so the fallacy is basically that people forget that it's ironic. People forget that probability has no memory. That randomness has no memory, and it's unforgiving. But yeah, it is a trap mentality. But that's what happens that's why people get salty about raffles a lot of time, or that's why people get very like heartfelt about like, oh my god, and like they like PM people or tell makers like, oh my god, I haven't won in the past 38 sales, and So yeah, nobody's entitled to the randomness game. Of course, there's there's community members who are favored due to their like diligence of being good community members, or perhaps they contributed to something in the community. Sometimes they're just they're friends of the makers, which is totally fair. Makers are human beings too, and have you ever seen an artist who doesn't have friends and like will not hook up their friends? I doubt it. Art operates on patrons and friends and all these connections, right? Like it's a huge social network as well. So if not acknowledging that would be trap mentality for sure. Let's see. I like the small cute ones. Me too. I like small cute artisans as well. South and Rama brass caps are also nice. I agree. I only get very few of them because I don't have too much money to spare for all these caps. Also, I only like certain styles. Just happened to be around my computer with Discord open when the sale started. Nice. Didn't realize they'd sell out within 5 minutes. Oh, very nice. How do you get the keycap puller? Is it raffled or first come first serve? They're first come first serve, and they're stocked usually at keyboardtreehouse.com. Sorry. They're made in batches. In my case, however, I purchased one directly from the maker because they made one on my behalf, and then that one actually broke and I got a replacement because it was broken. So in a way it was kind of like commissioned, I guess. So you could say I commissioned one. But they don't have commissions open. They make Tempests. So do exclamation keycap puller for that, or exclamation key puller. But they basically make them in batches and send them over to Keyboard Treehouse, which is a store located in Australia, and they're basically done first come first serve drops. Yeah, for that. Right. Took me 13 to try to win a bongo. Yeah, it just takes time. It just takes time. That's how RNG goes. Let's see. What TKL keyboard is out on your desk? Exclamation keyboard. Is there a WinKey version of it? No. I like all of the evil looking caps. I like evil looking caps too. Rama caps are minimal but tasteful. Me like. Cool, they have an icon pack. I believe there is a WinKey version, but good luck finding an OTD version under 2K. No, there's no WinKey version of the 456. Pretty sure. Any TKL recommendations? Ah, yes. Let's link. It's so funny. I literally just talked about it earlier. Not like as in like verbally talk about it, but let me go. Let me show you. Let me like link it here in chat. I made a comment. Someone made a comment on my YouTube channel saying, "Hey, really like your videos. What do you think about what do you think are the best boards? What board would you rank best?" And then they asked like about TKLs and 75%. And I gave them a long answer. I think you should read it. It's the pinned comment. Just check under the pinned comment. I wrote a long response about why you shouldn't focus on best recommendations because there's just a lot to try. I mean, I can tell you all of the boards I've tried and which ones I can positively rate in particular. Like, all of the ones I listed in there are boards that I tried, had a good experience with, and if I had money to purchase them, I would do it and not feel ashamed to do so. Or, not actually, I would never feel ashamed about purchasing something. So it would be, I would never feel bad about doing it because I know that it's going to be a good board if I build it the way I want to. So, Make believe. Make believe is a thing. You can make yourself believe anything if you really want to. So there's that. Best 60%, you failed already. That is correct. I can tell you a lot of 60% I've tried that I liked. But then again, some people are gonna be like, oh my god, lighting likes tray mounts? Ew. But you know, so it goes. I mean, but I've tried a lot of 60% too, because 60% are my favorite layout. So I could go on about that. Like, I like HHKBs. I've tried Fiel. I've tried Duck Mini, Duck Poker. I've tried like Clipe. What else? Like there's like I've tried Rama M60. I've had like Ogre, K, Gasket 00. Like, I've tried a OT3560 Mini just like through a meetup before. It was pretty cool. What else? Like, I've tried like, man, like LZ CLS, SXH, LSJ Aris, X60 V1, X60R. God, there's so many. I have not tried the Dalco, for example. I mean, I hope to try a thermal soon. But yeah, like I've tried a. Have you tried KMAC Mini? I've seen like 3 years ago I tried a KMAC Mini at a meetup. It's pretty standard board. It's like, I think it's top mount or bottom mount, I forget. But it's pretty standard. Most KMACs actually sound pretty hollow, because the case interior is actually pretty hollow. Like, there's a lot of space between the PCB and the bottom case, and so they mostly sound hollow. Just FYI. Like, if you buy a KMAC and it sounds hollow, don't be surprised, because that's just the way they are. I have a KMAC Happy. I mean, what else? Like, what else, guys? There's a lot. I mean, I need to look at like a spreadsheet or something to know. Let's see. 60%. I've tried the Leaf 60, was pretty good too. SKB 60 was nice. I have one. Actually, I have one for sale. Unicorn Weave-In, good too. I mean, can you count the Alice as a 60%? But technically nice. Key Colt 160, very nice. What else is there? 60%. Custom 60%. What else is there, guys? I probably need to look at my list of builds too. Unicorn, I already mentioned it. X60R, I already mentioned it. I mean, like Polaris. Polaris is good. Polaris is good. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. But Alice layout stuff is pretty good too. I mean, I personally consider those as 60% because they basically are 60%. Yeah. Oh, who's this? Alex! Oh my god, 291 people. Holy moly. Also, let me answer this question really quickly. If you could have only one board for the rest of your life, which board would you get? HHKB, period. Done. Just because I'm the most comfortable with it. Have you tried the Ducky 1-2 Mini? Actually, no. Have you tried a JO2? No. 160 versus K in terms of feel or sound. I actually like both. They're a bit different from each other. But welcome, Alex, and all the raiders. Welcome, welcome. We're building a Satisfaction75 Round 2 prototype today. It's E-white color. It's right here on my left. It's gonna have one of the knobs provided by CannonKeys. And we're trying the new Lavender Switches, which are being sold by CannonKeys right now. They're in stock currently. Do exclamation Lavenders for information on those. They're full nylon, 65 gram springs, and they're made by Durock. But welcome, Raiders. How was your stream, Alex? I hope it was good. I mean, we were talking earlier, but I hope you had a great stream. Terrence Fox, hello. There's a tiger behind you, indeed. What do you think of the Heavy Grail? I actually really want a Heavy Grail, but I cannot afford it at the moment. I don't have the money to afford a Heavy Grail. So, yeah. Thoughts on Tope Real Force PFU Limited Edition? Real Force I will always recommend. I love Real Forces. I love Tope. Like, no cap. Just, I love Tope. Tope is great. What keyboard is that? This is a exclamation keyboard or exclamation, yeah, whatever for information, but it's a OTD456 GT. OTD456 GT. You sound like you're nervous. I am a little nervous, I guess. No, I'm just catching up with chat. I need to practice. Sorry if I sound too nervous. Maybe JD is giving me the wrong vibes today. Okay. Let's see. Tope doobie doper. Yeah. Tis very dope. It's the exclamation keyboard. Sell your 456 to me and buy a Heavy Grail. Kek W. I mean, I could be doing other things to buy the Heavy Grail, but yeah, no. Have you ever used the NIS board? Oh, the like the other rubber dome, electric capacitor one. I've tried one at a meetup and it was not tuned, so it was very stock experience. Like, I actually would wonder what it would feel like tuned, so I can't give you an opinion on it. I mean, stock boards personally are just never good. For the most part, I've tried like actually some stock boards like HKB stock these days, like the new ones. They come pretty well, like pretty nice. Leopolds and Philcos are also pretty nice, even in stock. Like they can come with like lube stabs and all that. I mean, they're like factory lube and stuff, but they still are like somewhat lubed. So I haven't had bad experience with some of those, but overall, I've gone too deep in the custom keyboard part of things that it's like if I have a keyboard, I will always lube the stabs, no matter what, right? Can you touch both elbows to your belly button? I've seen that, Jax. I've seen that. Hit up Ryan Norbauer. He's super chill about it. He could probably send you a proto. I've told him, actually, we've talked about the Heavy Grail for a bit. But I'm not getting sent any protos, but yeah, that I know, so. But yeah, we've talked about the Heavy Grail. He sent one to Man of Interest? Yeah, I know, I'm aware. Blink 3 times if JD has threatened you and you need help. That's SOS, right? Was it pre or post NIS 2019 retool? Oh crap, there was a retool for those? I guess pre, because it was at a meetup. And if it was a meetup, it was probably before 2019, because 2020's been, you know 2020. Fuck 2020. Jack's kind of sus. What do you think about the Rama? What do you mean the Rama? Which Rama? There's so many products by Rama. I like Rama products though. And Rama the person, I like him too. We talk and he's really nice. He's a really nice guy. Thoughts on GMK Zooted? Yes. The Heavy Grail sounds so bad in the vid. Do you just like it because the build quality? I haven't looked at the video, so probably I like the idea of it, but I haven't tried it. So, I mean, I haven't seen the video. My bad. I didn't even realize it was dropped today. So if it was dropped today, then I'll have to check the video first. Can you touch your elbows to your legs? Of course I can. Ramakara. Oh, so speaking of the Kara, I have 2 prototype review samples that I will be streaming and talking about on my next stream, which is most likely going to be the weekend. So stay tuned for that. But so I don't have thoughts on the Kara yet. But I mean, I watched both. I watched Apiary's and Huey's like Man of Interest streams, and well, I mean, I like what I see. I think it's a pretty nice board. Comes with a lot of good features and seems to be pretty well made. Sounds like a keyboard. Doesn't seem to have any issues that I can like at least from watching those, I didn't really see like any glaring issues either. So, what colors do you get? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, I need to check. I need to check I need to check the packing slip. I got Soya and Azure, both really nice. If I recall, one of mine was iced. It was the polycarb one. Or, I mean, not polycarb, but yeah, the translucent one. The clear one. The not colored one. Oh no. Exclamation key triggers the command? Shoot. Time to ban that word. Sorry. I don't like that word. I think I put it down at some point because I thought, oh, people are probably gonna type that. But I should disable it. I don't like that word. I'm not gonna promote it. I'm gonna do exclamation. I'm gonna do KBD is fine. Custom keyboard is fine. But not Keeb. Keeb is officially no longer a command. How do you like dry lubing? It's a pain in the butt. I'll have to be. So the way dry lubing works is basically it's a mixture of this PTFE. I mean, normally it already comes in a liquid form, but so basically it's a dilution. Okay, it's a diluted substance. It's watery, like it's an aqueous diluted substance. And you basically brush it on the things that you're lubing, like in this case, like it could be your stems, right? And you basically have to like hang up the stems or something, right? Like you basically air dry them, or you can put it in an oven at a very low temperature if you want to make it faster. But basically you have to let it cure. So it takes many hours. Like people leave them overnight, and then you have to do another coat of that, leave them overnight, another coat of that, leave them overnight. So it takes like 2-3 days just to get that done. Because normally people will do 2 or 3 coats of the dry lube for the cured layers to actually start seeing some notable differences. So it's a very time-consuming and effort-heavy process. But that's how dry lubing works. You basically apply a substance that needs to be cured onto the surface. How does it sound? So because the switch, because it's basically is a layer, it's like almost like a layer of resin or like plastic on top of the surface you applied it to. It basically is just gonna be a very smooth stock switch kind of sound. So I can type on this if you want in a bit after I'm done lubing stabs, but basically it's a really like smooth stock switch, so it sounds very clacky. It does change the sound profile slightly, but not like a huge amount. Can a mildly warped GMK spacebar cause a rattle? Is driving me crazy, but can't tell if it's from the stab or the keycap. Yeah, it can. Yes, it can. It absolutely can cause rattle. Iwanu, thank you so much for the 2 months. Thank you so much for the tier 1. And Claire saying thank you so much for the hydrate. I'll hydrate shortly. I'll hydrate now. A little. Okay. You know what I should have done? I kind of messed up, but I should have used the mounted plate of the Sat75 to test some of the Lavender switches and show you. Have any of the content creators, have any of the other streamers reviewed the Lavenders already? I think Stray Chroma, she had some Lavenders already. Who else has already tested Lavenders? I'm actually not sure. Is it possible to program a macropad to open up a specific link? You could program it so that it either... You could probably open an application, but I'm not... Or you could probably program it so that it types out the link and press enter. So like if you were on your browser bar and you press that button, you would probably do that. Otherwise, no, I'm not sure. I mean, not no, but I'm not sure. Teja, there we go. So Nathan reviewed them already. So I'll probably just base myself off of that because he does review them pretty well, like switches. So don't be shy to check out his stream about it. But if you guys also want like a detailed review or something, I could do that on stream. It's just gonna take more time. Just FYI. If you guys are up to staying around. But I lubed most of the switches already, so I only have like 10 spare stock switches now. Do you know if these are the same mold as Alpaca V2? Probably different, no? Because they're these are full nylon switches, and the Alpacas I don't think are the same. Not via QMK, you would have to use HK. There you go. When did Teja review them? Maybe he didn't? Okay. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll try them out today. We'll talk about it and try them out. Sounds good. Oh, I do have a board with hot swap, so we could just use that instead. Okay, we'll do that, actually. I need to go get it, though, so... You have to excuse me. After I'm done with these stabs, though, because I don't want to interrupt this process right now. I thought he built Meridian with them. Can someone check? No, wait. No. He built Meridian with the Prime KB switches, which are different. The Prime KB switches, the Durocks, the new JWK Prime KB switches are full palm housing. These CannonKeys Lavender switches are full nylon. Yeah, so they're different switches. I was like, Meridian, that's a Prime KB product. Like, why? Like, yeah. So he did that with the new Prime KB switches are coming in like in the next quarter, which are full palm housing, not nylon. Yeah, just to make that distinction. So there are two different switches, and yeah. Yeah, exactly. These are not the same molds as the Alpaca V2s because they're a different material. Yeah, I mean, you would expect them to be different. And I'll show the internals. There's very noticeable things about the Alpaca V2s, for example, that make them different from the previous generation of JWK switches. I'll show you what it is. It's mainly the stem. If you look at the stem closely, you can see there's a taper in the Alpaca V2 stems. Their other Durocks don't have that. Well, got to head out. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Nuclear Nachos. Have a good one. If there's anything close to mauves and sold, they're different from mauves, because mauves are not full nylon, I think. So again, the Lavender switches are new switches. Like they're new. Like they're unique. They're different from the rest because they're a new product meant to be something different. So yeah. Just like the new JWK switches from Prime KB are meant to be different from the rest, and these are like, those are full palm, right? So just keep that in mind. Like these are meant to be not just a quote unquote, not just a JWK or Durock recolor, basically is what I'm trying to say. Not just the recolor. Kind of wish stems came with opacity. There probably is a reason why you can't do it with opacity though, because they're palm. The stems are made out of palm. Also, they're pretty small pieces, so there's probably a reason for that too. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe someday someone will do it, and we'll have translucent stem switches. I got my first pack of Lavenders, clicked them in my hands a few times, and immediately went and purchased a second bag. I should purchase a bag too, though, huh? I haven't done that. Plastic is weird? Yeah, plastic is very weird. Order 2 sets of 90. Y'all are gonna make them go out of stock before I even get a chance to order, huh? I mean, it's okay. Actually, I actually don't currently need a ton of switches because I have so many that I still need to use and lube and stuff. Like I've been really trying my best to not get too many switches because I end up like putting them in a box and like it takes me forever to get to them. Yeah, it's just too many switches nowadays, and yeah. I need to at least run through like all that I have. But given that I'll be trying these today, at least I'll know what to buy next time. So it's fine. Switch hoarding is too real? Yeah, for sure. Alright, so what was I gonna do? Oh right. The Lavenders. Try the Lavenders out. So let's do that. Okay. How would you describe the difference between Dry Lube and Krytox? Dry Lube, basically just you apply it onto a surface and it will like drip down, and you basically whatever remains on that surface dries out and cures onto that surface, so you end up with something that's actually a dry surface. but it's covered now. It's coated with some new material like the PTFE, so it's an actual dry surface though. Whereas Krytox, you apply it onto a surface and it binds to that surface and it stays there. So in a way, Krytox is wet lube. Does that make sense? It's a very simple difference. But basically, dry lube means that the surface ends up being dry. Alright, so let's bring out my board that has, actually it's hot swap because it has mil-max sockets. So this is my K-Mac Happy, which actually, you know what, I'm just gonna, alright, it's fine. I was thinking of switching out to it, but it's okay. So let's test this out. We should probably test it in the same locations, so we'll probably get some of these middle switches out. Let's see, let's do T, Y, U, I. Alright, I think that should be enough for now. Alright, so have you ever tried cream Pacas? I actually haven't, because I've not been interested in cream switch combinations. I actually don't even buy NK creams, so I don't really have any. Is it feel different at all between wet and dry lube switches? Completely different. It's like it's like night and day. They're completely different. Okay, like this is a dry lube switch, like. Right? And lube switches, like this is with Krytox, this is with RO59, which is a dry lubricant. So the dry lube switches will sound much more like you're typing on very smooth stock switches. It's a one-way explain it, but basically it's the gist of it. Like if you open up this switch, you can see the lube on there, because it has like wet lube, which is like Krytox. And if in a dry lube switch, you open up that switch. If you open up a switch in this board, it literally looks like there's nothing on the surface of the stem, for example. Someone make a JD Jam emote? That would be fun. Shall we? You know what? I'm not gonna do top row. I don't want to scratch my case. I would have to open it up, and it's just a pain in the butt. All right. I can just mount like row 1 stuff on there. All right. So Well, keycaps are on the K. This is not a K, this is a K-Mac Happy. It's a K-Mac Happy. It's an old Korean custom keyboard. Alright, so these are stock Lavenders. And these are lubed. Stock. Lubed. Anyway. So let's put some stock switches first. Let's see. So is dry lube preferable for feel, whereas wet lube is preferable for feel, whereas wet lube is preferable for feel and sound dampening? I mean, I'm not sure I would put it in those words. It doesn't seem like you just pick whatever you like more. Like, alright, so let's put some stock ones here. Why is it Miyago for the emotes? The prefixes for emotes are based on usernames. Back when I became an affiliate, it was Miyago11. That's why. So my username was different back then, that's why. Alright, so let's get some keycaps on it. So we'll just do these 2 rows for now. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as the rows are the same. Yeah, let's get some non-profile caps. Okay. Maybe get some GMK to test? Yeah, we can do that. Alright. So, this is PVT. This is CRP, Hammer CRP PVT caps. So, let me see if I can do this right. Okay, so these three are stock, these three are stock, these three are lubed, and these three are lubed. Okay, so let's first compare stock. So this is stock. And now lubed. So now, so this is stock and this is lubed, okay? Stock on the right, lubed on the left. This is lubed. Have you any regular JLo key to compare? Yeah, I do. I can compare. I have stock Alpaca V2s, I think. So let's see, Alpacas. Let's compare them stock. So. All right. So these three are stock Alpacas. These three are stock Lavenders. Okay. Keystream, hello. All right. All right. So stock Lavender. Stock Alpaca. Actually, let me do it with the same finger so it's not confusing. Also, keep in mind, don't focus on the pitch, by the way. Don't focus on the pitch. Reason, because right now I have different number of caps on the board. I have this part exposed here. I have not this part exposed here. Like, maybe I should put all the caps on the board or something. But overall, I would not focus on the pitch. The switch placement, yes, the switch placement will matter for the pitch. Don't focus on the pitch. Focus on, do they sound smooth? Do they sound crunchy? Like that kind of stuff you could think about. It's just food for thought, okay? So this is not real science. It's just feeling the vibes. Yeah, that's right. Just getting a vibe for it. I actually do have some lubed alpacas. So we can try that first. But again, the difference is gonna be probably not huge, and also okay, so these three are lubed lavenders. These three are lubed V2 alpacas. Pretty sure they're V2 alpacas. Yeah, they are. Okay. Lavender. Alpaca. About the same. Honestly, if I had a choice between the two, I'll get whichever is in stock. Honestly, I don't think I would care. Color, based it on the color and just whether they're in stock. I think that's what I'll do. And I guess alpacas come with 62 gram. The lavenders come with 65. So also you can choose based on that. But the real answer is that they're both really good. They're both pretty smooth. They're both, you should probably lube them and film them. They're just good switches. Alpaca sound creamier to me. Are they V1 or V2? These are V2 alpacas. Back from my nap. Question, hello. But yeah, to be honest with you, I would not fuss over it too much. Okay, so I'm actually gonna just move on with the build because I think this endeavor is, personally, I don't derive much utility out of it. I could maybe show you, maybe I could put some MX blacks. I mean, I have to put them back anyway, so in doing so, we can maybe put some caps on and try it. So let's see, these are my stock switches first. Gosh. Okay. These are all stock. Alright. Stock can go because I don't want to mix them up by accident. Probably if those plates are tight AF. No, it's not that. It's because the mill max socket's kind of tight too. But yeah, yeah, the plate is also got a little. It's like cherry spec, so it's just the same tightness as most other plates actually. Yeah. I think these are stock. Put it in my stock switch pad. Did I miss the Sat75? No, you haven't. I interrupted the Sat75 build to pseudo test our Lavender switches because I think some people were people were asking, and I figured might as well do it in the middle. And then for people who want to stay, for the rest can stay. Yeah. How nice. I'm so nice, huh? Oops. Actually, let's take these out first. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess if you wanna, hold on. If you wanted to like hear the sound of, like, this is a Alpaca and this is a lubed MX Black. But yeah, whatever. MX Black slightly clackier though because these were pretty sure these were lubed a long time ago, and I think they were very lightly lubed as well, that I'm aware. But yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, take these out first. Didn't start yet? I did start. I already just did the stabs, so we haven't built the... Because I need the Lavender switches to build it, so that's why we're doing this first on this PCB that has mil-max sockets. Oh, crazy derp turtle. I didn't even notice you redeemed push-ups. I'll do them later. I'll do them in a bit. Sorry about that. If you have to go, I'm sorry. You might miss it, but so it goes. Where's my B? So for those who wanted to hear Lavenders versus MX Blacks, so I guess I should switch these out. So these are Lavenders, these are MX Blacks. How many keyboards do you own? Between 2 and 100. Do you have any KS3 Gaterons? Not loose, no. Alright, so this is Lavender, that's MX Black. High-pitched clack? I like this. I like the high-pitched clack of MX Blacks, though. Such a nice sound. I mean, listen to this one. Alright, sorry. K-Mac happy? Yeah. K-Mac happy, HHKB. The right side was Lavenders and the left side was MX Blacks. Lavender's kind of okay. Yeah, Lavender's pretty nice. Also, just keep in mind that my MX Blacks are much more lightly lubed than the Lavenders comparatively, most likely. I don't know. Well, not much, but less. Yeah. Oh, I could have done something with GMK, but I think it's okay. I think the result is not going to be too much different. So, my bad. Were these retooled? Yeah, they're retooled, actually. They're retooled MX Blacks. Oops. Alright. This goes out. Goodbye. Alright, we're gonna keep going. That's a K? No, that's a K-Mac Happy. It's a K-Mac Happy. Alright, let's see. Let's move on. Lubed, 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 lubed. Okay, these are all lubed. Do you have more budget linear option like a Gateron Milky Yellow? I don't have any loose Gaterons right now, unfortunately. I don't keep many loose switches, actually. Oh, I have to say that, because I try to use my switches. And so, like, my Gaterons, I think I already used. Like, I think I put like some Gateron Yellows on my... Gateron Blacks on my B87, and then Gateron Yellows on my 1.2 OG. I thought the K-Mac Happy had cone feet. No, it doesn't. It does not have cone feet. It's angled case. The K-Mac 1, 1.2, and the LE, those have cone feet. Alright, so where was I? Alright, so back onto the PCB. So we were done lubing stabs. So we just need to put the stab on. No. Oh, F. Sorry, that's just my connector stuff. Nothing dangerous. Okay. Have you tried Telio V2s? It's been a while, but yes, I have. I mean, like, but I personally haven't bought any in a while. I built for like other people with them. I think I built the last KBD75. Well, the last KBD75 video I have on YouTube has Telio V2s. Just FYI. Murdered Out Stabs kind of lit. Yeah, it's so nice, right? That's I really want those wires. Black wires. What are my favorite linear switches? I like MX Blacks. But I also like the JOK Durock stuff is actually okay with me. I don't mind it. I think at this point, sort of, as long as the switch is smooth and doesn't have like any particularly bad parts of it, I don't mind so much. Sad that cherry stabs are inconsistent. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, for sure. It's a bit, can be a bit unfortunate. Getting hungry for some reason. Oh, I guess I didn't have much for dinner today. I had a late lunch, and then I didn't eat much. Snacked a bit. Oh, I need to do those push-ups, but yeah. Maybe because of the food talk just now? No, I think it's just late. It's 10 p.m. and I haven't eaten in a while. I could have a snack. I have some snacks next to me, but I need to wash my hands before that. Burn calories with all the switch testing? Yeah, serious. About to burn more calories with those push-ups. Yeah? Everyone says Durocks are the best stabs, but I always get an awful ticking sound in them. Just put more lube in it. They are definitely a bit spacious on the inside, so just put more lube in it. Put lube close to the tip of the wire is something I'll say that will make a difference. The tip of the wire is normally the part that ticks. It's the edge of the wire, to be specific. So in other words, could you say that the stabs are edging? Oh, whoa. But yeah, I personally use Durock stabs a lot, cherry stabs a lot. I don't buy Zeal stabs because they're too expensive for me. But occasionally I actually get Zeal stabs quite often during client builds, which is kind of interesting. Just a random fact. I get a lot of Zeal stabs from people. So I get to build with Zeal stabs pretty often. Zeal stabs are nice, but then again, very expensive. So not so interested in buying $30 stabs. Or 35 plus shipping. Alright, testing our stabs now. Alright, I'll do those push-ups now, actually. I'll do those push-ups right now. Alright, let's do those push-ups. Okay. Just get cherry clip-in stabs? Yeah, with black wires? Yeah. just get cherry clip-in stabs with black wires. Someone in chat knows the source of those. Oh gosh. Another 10. Let's do it. Another 10. Let's do it. Let's just get it over with. Alright, we're done. Whew. Diego room looks comfy AF despite the messiness. The messiness is actually just because I'm trying to clear out. Right now in the room I have like a lot of boards to clear out. Actually those boxes you see there, they're part of the big oh actually Austin, you're here. Those are the boards for the Capital One giveaway. So yeah. Those are I built 3 of the boards already. He's panting. New to hobby, it seems like a general consensus that FR4 plates, FR4 in general, makes every switch better and is the optimal choice. Sound about right? No. FR4 good, but wouldn't say it's the optimal choice. Optimal choice is whatever you like best. I don't think there's such a thing as optimal just by saying because it's FR4. FR4 best confirmed, and then Upa sends me a brass plate. So optimal. Right? My name is Upas and I send brass plate when I believe in FR4 best. I didn't have any R2 FR4 plates yet. Only the tight R1 ones? Oh, I see. Upas, are you a left thumb spacebar user or a right thumb spacebar user? I just have a question. Because if it's a left, I should probably fix that. Right index finger space. Woo, that is a. That was an unexpected answer, but that's cool. I respect it. Alright, alright. Nothing compared to Chris Swires. Ah, Chris Swires. Man, I miss Chris. Good old Chris. He's doing he does a Warhammer 40k painting and all that kind of stuff now, and he's really freaking good at it. He's so good at it. It's pretty crazy. should be enough. It's just very minor. Okay, good. That man uses the right index and left thumb. Yeah. He's a pro typist. He is ambidextrous. Oh man, I miss Chris though. He's a nice dude. Warhammer 40k is expensive but cheaper than keyboard for sure. Well, cheaper than keyboards, considering that he was like in everything, right? Like he had so many boards. So that's the big difference there. Is that Chris had a huge collection. It wasn't just like just cheaper, like just like that. It's like if Chris had a smaller collection, or he was just like more frugal about it, I'm sure that it would be okay. But yeah. All right. I love Chris. Yeah. Guy Chris. All right. Let's go ahead and do the rest. We're doing regular caps lock today. Yeah. My community legit has 6 Chris no kid. I'm confused. I mean, Chris is such a common name though. Christian. Probably one of the most common names in the world, right? Like the equivalent of Chris, because Christianity. Kevin Wen? Is that a common name too? I mean, Wen is a very common Vietnamese last name. It's a very common Viet name for boys. Huh. Kevin, huh? Okay. Nice mod colored pipe you got there. Krytox GPL 205, grade 0. Good day. Hello. My stabilizer lube of choice is here as a cognizant, as an intelligible being. It's been a while actually, huh? Now that I think about it. My English teacher used English names in alphabetical order, and half my class has English names starting with A. Wow. So do they all get A's too in English class? Sorry. Surely not. GG. The person with the most uncommon name gets the A plus in the class. So your name better be like Zeitgeist or something. What board are you using currently? Exclamation keyboard for that information. My first part-time job at the supermarket has 5 Nicoles, so I had to change my name to Nicola. Interesting. Just for the sake of being called, I guess. Because that works if you're okay with it. Because some people really don't like being addressed by anything other than their given name, and they get very mad about it. I understand though. I mean, of course, if you like your given name and you're used to it. Nicole is my actual name, but I prefer to be called Nicole. That makes sense. I see. That makes sense then. Well, that makes sense why you would be semi-comfortable with it, so to speak. Alright, we're done. Right, and let's get soldering. I can just put the knob at the very end, right? So. Why dry lube on the MX Blacks and not OTD? What are the advantages of dry lube over 205, 3204, etc.? Advantages, because one likes it more. Disadvantages, takes a long time to do it. Did I do it? I didn't do it. So actually, I didn't do it myself. Someone else did it. So, yeah. I only rebuilt the board. I didn't redo the switches. The switches were already lubed when I got the board, so nice. I didn't have to do extra work, at least for the switches. How do you even dry lube? I think I explained this earlier in the stream, so I wish I could just tell you to go back in the stream and watch it, but basically you apply the dry lube solution. You apply the dry lube solution, you let it cure, which takes about either overnight, or it's either overnight or a few hours if you put it in a like in an oven. But basically, it takes a long time to cure, and you need to do it several times. You need to do 2 or 3 coats at least. I'll say 3 or 4 is more like appropriate. But yeah. Is there a law on what kind of characters can be included in someone's legal name? That actually, I don't know. Oh yeah, ask me about law and I don't know much actually. That's one thing I don't know much about is law. I actually don't know much about law in general. I probably should, but it doesn't interest me as much. I've heard it like 4 times. Yeah. But yeah, you can look it up. I mean, it's not a foreign principle. I mean, like you might feel like it's a foreign principle in keyboards because people don't do it as much anymore, dry lubing. But I mean, people actually, I mean, like lubrication, like as in general, like it's known stuff. But basically, all the lubricants that we use in our community are PTFE based. So in the end, it's the same material. It's just the method of application is slightly different. So they use different chemical binding methods. In the case of wet lube, it just binds directly to the surface and just stays there. In the case of dry lube, it binds to the surface and needs to be cured into the surface, so that it basically creates a small, thin layer of basically what it's going to be similar to plastic. That's very smooth and it covers the pores on the, like it covers the imperfections and the pores in the plastic. So basically by coating it several times, you're basically covering all the imperfections that are like, you know, I'm talking about like maybe like nanometric in scale or micrometric in scale, you know, like small imperfections. That's the whole point of lubing in general, right? It's to cover imperfections. It's to make the friction coefficient, the dynamic friction coefficient to go down, right? But it can increase your static friction coefficient because static friction coefficient means it's basically the measure of the inertia of it being still. So it requires more force if you have something that causes drag when it's static. So it's basically like viscous stuff creates their static friction coefficient to go up. Law bans names that contain obscenity, numeral symbols, or a combination of letters, numerals, or symbols, but naming a child after a mass murder is A-okay. I mean, I mean, it might be socially unacceptable, but no one can prevent somebody from naming their child after somebody else. Like, I mean, it could merely be coincidence, right? Who knows? How do you determine whether it was intentional or not? Or as in, like, it was intentional to name after somebody specific. Like, yeah, it could seem like it, but at the same time, what if it just happened to be? How do you prove it? And also, how do you get by like the freedom of choice to do that? So, yeah. Oh, got too focused on this that I forgot about. Should talk about sponsors before I'm done with this. I still have like a few rows, I have time. Let's talk about sponsors really quickly. Can somebody hit exclamation sponsor for me? I'll just do it. Exclamation sponsors for all my affiliate links to all the sponsors that support Lightning keyboards and this stream. Of course, this stream is sponsored by CannonKeys first and foremost, who provided this the Satisfaction75 prototype, round 2 prototype in E-whites, and the new Lavender switches that we talked about and reviewed earlier. You can go ahead and check out CannonKeys.com to check out all the new and different products that CannonKeys has. First of all, in terms of group buys, we have GMK Pink on Navy, which is ongoing until January 1st. Then next in stock, we have Tribosis 3204 lubricant. We have Lavender switches, or as we have covered already. There's Mauves, there's OA switches, there's Lilac linear switches. And there's occasionally there'll be stock for ANSI PCBs, among other goods. You should check out the CannonKeys catalog. There's also desk mat group buys every so often from different designers and artists in the community and outside of the community. So do check out CannonKeys for more of that. And if Upas is still here, maybe he can announce anything that I might have missed. But I think that should cover the good chunk of it. Does that mean JD is not socially acceptable because he's named after a drug lord? Maybe. Who knows? I mean, who determines whether it is socially acceptable or not? It's just going to be a large group of people. Blackstab Wire soon. There you go. Blackstab Wire soon. Yeah. Alright. Next up, we have Dixie Mech. You can head on over to dixiemech.com/lightning. Currently we have on group buy, it's going to be GMK 8008 round 2 or 80082. It comes in 2 different colored kits. There's the standard kit that's going to be similar to the round 1 kit, which comes in this blue-gray color with the pink legends. And you probably know that the backstory of 8008 is that it's inspired after a sports bra that Dixie Mech saw while I think like shopping. Anyhow, it also comes in a base kit that has blue legends instead of the pink legends. And then there's smaller child kits that increase compatibility for other layouts, as well as the ability to mix and match blue and pink. So if you're interested, go check out GMK 80082. Very frequently, Dixie Mech will also stock storage bins for keycaps, desk mats, among other things. Sometimes switches. The most recent thing that for switches is he ran the 8008 colored ink switches, which is currently in production. I'm technically done soldering. Oh wait, I'm not done soldering. I think that should be for Dixie Mech. Next up, we have MintAutumn.com. Head on over to MintAutumn.com just to check out what Mint Autumn has done in the past. They've done the Rukia keyboard, which is a polycarbonate Alice layout keyboard, the round 2 is currently in production / fulfillment soon, and there will also be more work in developing cases made out of ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene, the same material as the plastics that you've seen for those inverse stems and whatnot. So if you want to know more about that, you can check out mintautumn.com to see more details. They also have a Discord server that you can go and access if you want to keep yourself updated pretty much in real time. Jackstack posts updates over there pretty frequently as well. Well, frequently meaning when it's necessary. Next up, we have Novelkeys. Head on over to novelkeys.xyz where you can purchase any in-stock product with a 5% discount if you use the promo code THUNDER on checkout. And as for group buys, we currently have the NK65 Olivia edition, which comes with a DSS set included, as well as custom rosette silk switches, which are pre-lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0. It's an all-in-one package with the NK65 keyboard, the switches, the keycaps, a cable, a carrying case, the PCB that's programmable, plate mount stabilizers, and so on for $230 retail. And it's currently on group buy, I believe, until the 24th of December. So if you are looking to getting something Olivia themed, this is your chance. Other items on group buy right now, we have GMK Serica Round 2, the popular set designed by Zambumon. It comes with 2 different base kits. There's a Hiragana based base kit and there's a Latin base kit. Core kits, I assume maybe he called them core kits now. There's extended compatibility in those. $130 starting price. 130? Yeah, I think that's right. Additional kits to extend the compatibility of the set. So, and as well as desk mats and Rama and Salvin keycaps as collaborations. Moving forward, we have Prime Keyboards, primekb.com/lightning to access their store and support Lightning keyboards. Upcoming items for Prime Keyboards include the Meridian keyboard, which Teha Types already built and reviewed. For a prototype, it's a collaboration with AI03, a popular PCB and keyboard designer in the community, mainly known for the KBD8X Mark II, as well as the Polaris and the Vega, and among other things, the Lunar. There's so many projects, right? And then there's the All-Palm JWK switches, which are going to be switches made out of all palm material for the housing, as well as the stem. So something to look forward to if you're looking to different options. Like let's say this Lavender switch is full nylon, but that one's going to be full palm, for example. So those should be coming in the first quarter of 2021. And then in stock right now, you can find Deskeys films, you can find Durock stabilizers with the black smoky housings and black wires. You can find Alpaca and silent alpacas when they come in stock occasionally. And Prime E related accessories, as well as some DSA sets that you might get for some of your other keyboards. There's loop stations and other switch related accessories as well. Let's test this out now. I'm getting distracted by the sponsor segment. But next up we have Project Keyboard, projectkeyboard.com, which you can now check out to see the new group buy that opened today. That's going to be GMK Stealth. So if you're into a similar set that's kind of similar to GMK Dark, GMK Stealth offers a understated dark colored design. It also features some cool desk mats, some themed after the Nighthawk aircraft, but it's overall themed after stealth, aviation, for like the military and so on. So yeah, go check out GMK Stealth on projectkeyboard.com. This should be running for a month, so it should close on the 16th of January. Let's see now, via to open up. Next up we have Salvin.com. You can check out all of Salvin's different projects. He has worked with Hungerworks Studio, he has worked with Keycol, and a myriad keyboard designers for keycap set. Key set designers for a bunch of keycap set matching aluminum, brass, copper, like a bunch of metallic keycaps and novelties. So do check out Salvin.com. He also as of today, he has WT60D PCBs in stock. In stock, yeah. For sale. So it's the Wilbatech PCB. It's a 60% PCB. Okay, sorry, just testing this. And yeah, well, in case you don't know it, it's a PCB that has QMK via compatibility. I believe it has the weird flex, so it's going to have the flex cuts that make the typing feel more like softer and more flexy. There's also other products that Salvin is planning to run. So he's also producing the Aurora Input 65. He's also producing the... Did I solder this switch? Oh, I forgot to solder one leg. Oops. As well as SAR and other keyboards that should be coming soon. Alright, I'm just gonna test this guy and then I'm done. So I think I forgot to solder that. Yeah, I forgot to solder just one leg. And then we have, lastly, we have space cables. You can check out spaceholdings.net. There's the affiliate link in my command, !sponsors. And currently they are holding several drops for collaborations with keyset designers. They're currently having a cable drop for Serica Round 2, for Pink on Navy, and for 8008 Round 2. They also have in-stock lube stations. If you're looking for an acrylic cut lube station, Space Cables got you covered. They also run different collaborations with keyboard and other kinds of little trinkets, so you can expect Space Cables to continue to grow and to provide a community with exciting new projects. They also run key sets, and they recently ran GMK fundamentals, and they also run like custom accessories like desk mats and so on and so forth. So something to check out. I think that should conclude the sponsored segment. Okay, cool. Check PM. I see it. Oh. I see. Oh. Ooh, that's tough. But okay, I think I know what to check. I know what to choose. So, okay. What else? All right. All right. DJ looking fly AF. All right, let's continue to mount this now. So I need to put the little O-rings, I believe, and then put the screws. So, oh, I can close VN now. So in the time I was building, I decided that I want to put a black and white set. So we're gonna put a black and white set, sorry. Executive choice. Just kind of want to see a black and white set. Go for that clean look. Oops. Also, because it's been a while since I've actually done any black and white on any keyboards. Yeah, that's also something I noticed. Lana, it has mounting points on the sides, which is not a common occurrence. I'm hoping for a what? Magic Girl 1? No money, I must resist. I entered. I need it. I want it. I actually like both, but yeah. I chose one and then the other. Okay, and then I guess I'm just putting this on and then burger mount, so put screws and with O-rings. I guess I should probably get the screws first. I believe these are M2s. Good luck. Good luck to you as well. Just got my cat explosion Yeti from Tiny. Her caps are so nice. Ooh. Yeah, her caps are pretty cute. Super cute. Did you get anything from Alpha Keycaps fulfillment sale? No. I totally missed it. I also was not interested, actually. The reason being that I don't like blend bag. There weren't enough colorways I was interested in either, so yeah. I'm not very, I'm kind of, when it comes to certain colorways, I'm kind of like, there are certain caps that I just don't collect so avidly. Kiporas, I just collect like a few that I like, but if I don't win, I just, you know, whatever, it's fine. There's a few I still want, but like that's about it. I swear these little O-rings remind me of the dentist. And it reminds me that I probably should go to a dentist at some point. Oh wow, there's like the exact number of O-rings. Holy crap. If I had lost one, that would have been GG. Donut seats. Okay, cool. And then I guess we can put our this thing on. Okay, here's a square. So the orientation of this is against the flat part, right? So Wow, a drama keyboard. That's an interesting way of putting it. I feel like a lot of keyboards are like that though, but... Alright, get a sticker and slap it on the knob. I guess I don't have the screw for the non-conductive thing, but whatever. It's not like I'm gonna get ESD issues. Do you peel the OLED screen protector off? Oh, I didn't even realize. No. I can check if it has it, but no, I guess not. Not sure if it even has one. I don't think it even has one. I think it was already peeled off if there was one, because it was probably tested beforehand. So yeah, I don't think it even has one right now. Huh, I'm actually surprisingly on time. I actually expected it to be later. Why is knob a thing? I rarely change my volume. I mean, it's personal preference. Some people like knobs, some people don't. I personally don't really use one. The main reason I wouldn't use one is because it's on the right side, and I would prefer one on the left side actually, if I ever used one, because I probably would use it for scrolling and other things like that, where I require my mouse at the same time as the knob. But yeah, for volume, I already have like a knob here, and I also just use key bindings, like function key stuff. So yeah, I don't really have a requirement for a knob personally, for personal use purposes. Also, knob would be fitting in the theme of this board. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be like a pirate ship, so if JD could talk, he would just say, wrong. Yeah, true. Alright. Oh man, I ran out of water. Well, that was my last gulp of water. Need to go get more if anything. Well, actually, I'm gonna go get some water while I also wash my hands. So I'm gonna go wash my hands, get some water, and then yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. Why is that knob so tall? Alright, let's see. Knob on my preamps, so same. I think a lot of people just like them for the aesthetic. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's the aesthetic and whatnot. Let's see. Cool. So, by executive choice, I have brought GMK Minimal. And wait a sec, where did I put the rest? Ah, yes, okay. So GMK Minimal is what we're gonna be using, and I'm gonna be using because text only modifiers are complete ass. Okay, we're gonna be using icon mods. Hell yeah. So yeah, yeet them text mods, because text mods suck. Let's see. Ooh. Didn't CannonKeys run that? Yeah, of course. Of course CannonKeys ran that. Gotta put my CannonKeys plug in here, okay? GMK white and black and white icon mods. Run by CannonKeys. Alpha pipe sucks too. Don't murder me, please. Yeah, well. I'm about to put mod pipe. Look at that mod pipe. That's really gonna piss some people off. Oh wait. Wait a second. Do we want to do regular alphas? I totally forgot. But I also have Zhuyin here. Do you want Zhuyin alphas? Or nah? Is this pirate ship Chinese? Or Taiwanese? Yes, 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 yes. Nah, nah. Yes, yes. Yep, Latin only. Yes, it's Chinese. Okay, thank you. I don't want to offend anybody. My knowledge is lacking, and I should be sorry for that. All right, Zhuyin alphas it is then. Speed. I think this set only counts up till 0. 9, I guess. So only counts up till 9. So 9 max speed. This stream will look trilingual. Oof, my leg's shaking. Barred or scooped today? Barred or scooped? Let's go barred today. Why not? Readjust this really fast. Alright, so... Wait, what did I just do with the, Oh, here it is. Spacebars. Okay, spacebar for my Zhuyin set. Hello, Malan Cow. Alright, let's see. I believe these are the corrected ones. Replacement kit. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. Alright, and icon mods. Hello. Hello. Oh, wait. Oh, that was the same person. Never mind. Alright. So I need... Oh, shit. Oh, for a second I freaked out. I thought that Minimal had text arrow keys for a second. Whew, safe. Nice. Yo, Jinte, what's up? So I actually kind of debated you all. I knew that this keyboard was E-White because I obviously had tested the PCB before the stream, and I had seen a glimpse of the board, so I knew that it was gonna be E-White. And I, being prepared, I pre-picked a bunch of artisan keycaps. Miniature figurines, as some would call it. So, here we are. Oh, Mr. Tokpe. Hello. Are you ready for your Whale 75 stream? I'm gonna ping everyone in my server, so everyone, if you're watching, Mr. KB Duckbay is gonna be doing a Whale 75 prototype stream. I actually forget when exactly. Let me just double check. Whale 75. He will be doing a stream on the 17th at 10 p.m. I believe that's Korea time. Yeah, too hard. So go check out Whale 75 prototype stream. Alright. Let's take this bad boy out of the way. Ooh. So yes, go hit the follow button on KB Duckbay's profile and you'll be notified when they go live. Alright. Here are some artisans I picked. They're not perfect, I know, but they're as close as I can get from the ones I wanted to pick. So did I just see a... Yeah, this is a stain. That's a stain on the desk mat. Oof, that triggers me. That's the life of a keyboard builder. I also eat at my desk all the time, so. Alright, it's choice time. There's no... Well, okay, anyway. What do you guys want? Is that clack on the third? Yeah. Yeah. That's a MX clack. BBV2. That's a cute one. I hear some 3D clack. Could go here, maybe. The second one on the second row. The second one on the second row. This one? Like that. I'm not gonna mount it. I mean, I can mount it now, but that. Maybe like that. What's the top right? This is a Smeg Phase by what should I call it? Smeg Phase by Nightcaps. It's a Gaff Nightcaps collab sculpt. Canada one for a pop of color as the escape key. That's not bad either. The silver prime cap. Yeti. Third row, first one. That's by Tiny. Makes things. Oh, we could do a Yeti, and so maybe I think we should sandwich it between the prime caps in the white like this, like that. Can my pick go to escape, please? Sure, I can do that. Just to honor the request because they used their points. Okay, maybe the clack I'll leave on the side for now. So, how about R1 second? Like that? Do you guys like that? Oh, actually that matches. That kind of works because it's gray and transitions to like a warmer white. I mean, that works. Okay, cool. We're done. Do you have any black bongo cats? Do I have any black bongo cats? I'm not sure. You guys like it? Okay, let's plug it in. Alrighty. Is the knob tactile at all? You can press the knob, yeah. I think this mutes my audio. Zhuyin's so lit? Yeah, Zhuyin looks so good. Alright. Let's do this thing. Could a macro pad be worth it if you're not a streamer? Yeah, why not? It's useful for any shortcuts. So why not? Okay, so let me see what we got here. Okay. All right. So I think that's fine. A little further actually. And let's see. Where's my typing test? Okay. Oh, it's a little big. That's cool. Is that good? All right. Oh, I forgot it. Close this. Why did I do that? So this is a Satisfaction75 Round 2 prototype. It's built for Mr. Upas, the designer of this keyboard. It's built with the new Lavender Switches. If you haven't seen the Lavender Switch, it's right here. It's a lavender housing. It's all nylon housing with a palm stem, lubed with Krytox 205 grade 0, and with Deskeys films on it. Some artisans by Zarp caps, bro caps, prime caps, and tiny mix things. Just so you know, this is GMK minimal with white and black. I mean black and white icon modifiers and Zhuyin add-on kit. And I guess that's it. That's all I have to share for now. And we have a cherry clip-in stabs and a brass plate. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Just relax. Ah, no. What? What? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Okay, that's fine. All right. Ah. Oh, 131, hey, not bad. 130 plus, we did it. That's not bad. I actually thought it was gonna be like 122 or something. 131 is actually really good, considering that, that's so weird. How did I hit over 130 when I felt like I was slowing down? Oh, weird. Okay, I had my IEMs on because it's getting monitored by the mic. So in my ears, with the mic, it sounds a little bit... It sounds like it's hollow, but I don't think it is. So I'm going to take these off and try one more time, okay? You got fewer errors? Yeah. It's definitely the accuracy. I'm like slowing down on purpose to get the accuracy a little better. It's basically what I'm trying to do. I just can't get behind the brass plate sound. Oh, I see. Let me see what people said earlier. What's this timing? Missed 3 sets on it. Barely minimal at this point. True. Sounds like brass plate. Who knew clip-ins could sound good? Clip-ins are actually good. The best. Clip-ins are the best stabs. Sounds a little like MK Cream's extra lube. The switch sounds smooth. Okay, cool. Could the silence of the spacebar be the switch or the stabs? Probably a mix of both. Probably the switch more so than the stabs though, and the plate as well. All right, let's try this. I'm gonna try it without my in-ear monitors now, to get a better sense for what it sounds like. So here we go. Let's try it again. tapered off at the very end. I knew, I figured. Yeah, so actually, now that I've typed on it without my IMs, which does seem to exacerbate smaller things like hollowness, pinging, crunching, like that, like, you know, small noises, it seems to definitely accentuate them with the monitors. In real, like in person, this sounds really nice. It doesn't sound hollow, that's for sure. It definitely sounds dampened because there's a brass plate and the switches are lubed with 205, which should be pretty thick. Definitely feels and sounds soft though. Is this Zhuyin with Jimkey Minimal? Yes, it is. Just joined the just joined the stream. R2 ports are out already. No, there's a prototype. Basically, there's a prototype. Let's listen to the mods, shall we? The mods sound really nice. I'm actually very proud of my job on the mods. Because normally I feel like I always screw up something, but this time it just turned out really nice. Then again, always more lube helps. There's nothing to hurt from more lube on the stabs, I think. Too much lube obviously is no good, but definitely more lube, especially like a tip of the wire, can help a lot because it prevents that ticking sound that you guys hear. But yeah, this shift sounds so good. I actually now I understand what the OLED does. So the OLED, this shift, control, alt, and GUI. I actually didn't know that. And then when you go to, I think neither of these are my, neither of these are my function key. No, none of these are my function key. But anyway, if I program a function key, then it would go to layer 1 and so forth. And there's like right now it's like volume mode, and then you can go into like encoder mode. There's a time, and I think, oh yeah, as you type on it, you can see the little LED glow. Actually, oh, it's super hard to see. Never mind. So look, so shift, control, alt, GUI, and then this is volume, and I can like, I guess it doesn't show that on the screen, but, and then there's a time, and then when I type on it, you can see it, the key presses, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Time to steal your password from the old lady. That would be hilarious, but that would be pretty tough. I mean, it's doable probably because it's like individual pixels in the end. So yeah, I'm sure it would be doable if you really enhance the image. But as someone who works in image processing, I know that it's it's probably a non-trivial task. So yeah. Anyway, the middle one is FN. Oh, middle. Yeah. The clock is inaccurate. Yes, the clock is inaccurate because the clock is not set. How does the revised port look? Okay, let me actually show. Now that we've done typing test, actually gonna move this around, and I'll show you guys the board. So unplug. Thoughts on the switches? They sound really nice. They're pretty smooth. I mean, I don't know if it's a brass plate or if it's just the switches, but I would buy these because these are they definitely sound a bit quiet, and like I feel like the top housing doesn't have that poppy upstroke that other JWK switches have. I mean, it still has some of the upstroke, but it's definitely not as pronounced. So it's a bit less pronounced is what I would say. Less pronounced pop. Less pronounced pop. It's not clacky, but it still has a pop that's less pronounced compared to like alpacas or let's say mauves or marshmallows. Pretty good. How smooth are they? Oh, these are just as smooth. These are very, very smooth. Yeah, these are very, very smooth. Anyway, let's show you guys the board up close. So, actually, let me wait for a sec. Anyway, wait. Oh, forgot that the autofocus is not on properly. I think now it should be focused on. Okay, good. Can we have a 3, 2, 1 boom? Yeah, sure. Is this for a client? This is a prototype for Mr. Upas. All right, guys, are you guys ready when the CannonKeys logo pops up? After this one, it's gonna be. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. All right. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. Pretty sweet. If you're curious about the knob, this is how. Well, obviously this keycap is particularly tall, so I'm gonna take that out. But if you had like in-profile keycaps, they're like, actually, let me take this off because I think the artisans are gonna skew your view of the height of this of the keys of the knob because this is the actual height of the profile. So this is the knob height overall. What do you think of the saw feet? I like it. I actually like these better than some other ones that I've gotten that are like really like they protrude too much, and then they feel like they're just digging into my mat or desk. So I actually like these. I don't mind. Yeah, I like circular bump-ons rather than rectangular ones. So yeah, I do like this one. The knob should be able to get down more. Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe. Are you thinking? Are you saying that maybe I didn't put it all the way down? Actually, you could be right. I could be right. Let me see. I guess that's as down as it went. Oh well. Yeah, no, I think it's all the way as down as it can be. Like it's just at the line of the case, so I think that's right. And when you press it, it dips into the case. Anyway, so that's a side. Oh, whoever was curious about the port, here it is. Here's the port. And like if you would plug in a cable, like you can't miss the like it wouldn't go on the underside anymore because of that. The internals haven't changed too much, but there are slight changes. Like this, basically the port has been like elevated slightly so that you don't hit the underside, and then the edges were smoothened out a bit compared to R1. There's the non-conductive pad part for ESD issues for the V2 PCB. Mounting is the same though, yeah. Mounting is the same. And there's our sandblasted brass weight, which now has all my fingerprints, and UPAS can now steal my identity. Yeah. Good night, Chilgam. And this is the side profile of the keys with just cherry profile stuff. I guess, well, this is about cherry profile actually, so it's about right. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I like these switches. For some reason, stuff that I do for clients ends up feeling better than stuff I do for myself. I need to consider myself a client more. Yeah, damn. Why do these stabs turn out like this, and when I do it for myself, it's not like this? Oh well. Just keep UPAS Proto. UPAS, can I keep it? Thanks. But I'll probably have to pay for it. I don't have money right now. I paid school right now. I paid school. I paid some other things. So yeah. No dinero. No dinero. You paid in exposure. Yeah, that's right. Exposure after the group buy is already over. Maybe other people will be hyped up and get... I need to get some of the extras. And yeah, we'll see. Alright. Y'all have any questions? Or any concerns? Or any... like, anything? Let me see if anybody's streaming in particular. Just fill out your own form, treat yourself like a client. Oh gosh, I wish. But then, whoop. You like unplug myself. Oh yeah, accident. Alright. Oh, crap. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Question, will you take the vaccine as soon as it's available to you? Of course. Why would I not take the vaccine? There's no risk of taking the vaccine. Sorry, I'm a liberal POS, and I believe that the vaccine is gonna work. Because I've been called that before on stream, or like on Twitch. Anyway, it is there's a lot of snow outside now. Great. Time to go dip in the snow a bit. Keys is streaming, Lulstacks is streaming. Oh, but Lulstacks has been streaming for a while. They've all been streaming for like 2 hours-ish. There's Deck One Bell, but I'm not sure if he's doing keyboard stuff today. Okay, I don't see much more keyboard stuff. So you guys, if you want keyboards, that is, you guys can pick between Lulstacks, Keys, and MaxF. Oh, there's Mr. Pirulito, our fellow friend who comes around to our stream every so often. We could surprise him, although the stream's in Spanish, just FYI. So there's that, and then trying to see if there's anything else. No, I don't see anything. Let's go with MaxF. Yeah, we can try it. Yeah, we can do MaxF. Risk while you taking the vaccine before it takes effect? Maybe. But yeah, if I can, I'm gonna take it as soon as possible. Because I'm a healthy individual, so. Brother-in-law is a cardiologist at Cleveland Clinic, and he says about 25% of both doctors and nurses won't take it initially. That's ludicrous. Yeah, that's pretty ludicrous. TBH. Especially because these are people at the front lines. It does not make sense to not take the vaccine. Like, how could you be at the front lines and not believe that a vaccine, like, is important? It kind of brings me shame as someone who was involved in clinical medicine at some point. Whatever. Sad. Stab me with the virus. Alright, so if anybody has any questions, I'll answer them, but if not, we'll probably go raid. I'll give it like a minute, and then we'll probably just go. Nobody suggested anybody else other than MaxF, so we can raid MaxF today. Well, let me see what they're up to. Let's actually raid Hugo. I actually haven't raided Hugo in a while. Let's raid Hugo. I want to raid Hugo today. So we're gonna raid Hugo. I think I haven't raided him in a while, and I want to see what he's doing too. They want it to be tested on other people. It's already been tested though. Like, they went through clinical trials, so that's the whole point of clinical trials in the first place. Like, clinical trials have 4 phases, and if it's already gone through like real people testing, it's gone through quite a few still. Like, I mean, people who signed up for clinical trials. It's obviously not. Yeah. Have a good rest of the day, everyone. Enjoy the snow and enjoy the show, or snow maybe. So jealous I have my fan on right now. It is true that I prefer cold over hot or warm or humid specifically. So, all right. Let's raid Mr. Hugo Keys tonight. I'm just feeling like raiding him. Anybody? Alright, I think nothing else. So, thank you everyone for stopping by. I do want to say that next stream... Wait, why is it so fast? Oh, never mind. Next stream, we're gonna have... I'm gonna be doing a review of this guy and another unit. There's 2 units. So if you want to check out the Kara review sample stream, that's going to be next time. I'm not sure if it's going to be Friday or the weekend, but it's going to be soon. So do stay tuned for that. I'll probably announce the time later in the week. But yes. Giveaway. I'm not that rich, but I appreciate it. Are the switches pre-lubed? Yeah, these are lubed already. These are lubed. These are lubed. These are silent switches. These are holy pandas. Anyway, yeah. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good one, and have fun at Hugo Keys' stream. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys on the weekend. See ya.